Okay, good day everyone. So, welcome to the last two parts of our therapeutic modality subject. Okay, so let's discuss first itong part 8 natin, which is the intellectual and spiritual program. So, ito po yung pangatlo, no, doon sa interconnected personal aspect ng therapeutic modalities. Okay? So, intellectual and spiritual program. Okay? So, ang isang person deprived of liberty, guys, na the moment that they committed a crime, okay, there is already something wrong with their intellectual aspect. Okay? So, wala silang hindi sila nakapag-isip ng tama, 'di ba? Kung tama ba yung ginawa nila, okay, or hindi. Hindi rin sila nagkaroon ng sapat na kakayahan na maunawaan kung ano yung mga consequences of their action. Okay? So, the moment they had committed a crime, okay, sira na po yung kanilang intellectual aspect. Okay? So, ang laging kasama kasama po ng intellectual aspect is yung spiritual aspect. Okay? Kasi nung gumawa sila ng krimen, automatic po 'yun, tumaliwas po sila, 'di ba? They deviated doon sa utos ng ating Panginoon, 'di ba? Kung ano yung gustong mangyari ng Panginoon. Okay? So, violation of the law means deviation, no, of our intellectual aspect as well as the spiritual aspect. Okay? So, nasira, no, yung intellectual and spiritual aspect ng isang tao. Okay? So, that's why dito sa therapeutic modality, ginagamot. Okay? So, ginagamot po yung intellectual and spiritual defects ng isang person deprived of liberty. Okay? So, now, guys, sabi sa manual ng Bureau of Jail Management and Penology, so, intelligence daw and spirituality ultimately follow the same path. Okay? So, first, let's discuss the definition of intellectual, no, aspect of a person. Okay? So, pag sinabi po natin na intellectual aspect, no, intellectual aspect of a person. Okay? So, ang intellectual aspect of a person, so referring, no, this is referring, no, to their cognitive, no, cognitive skills to think, diba? So, cognitive skills to think, learn, and understand, yan, cognitive skills to think, learn, and understand. Okay? So, tumutukoy ito sa kakayahan ng isang tao na mag-isip, matuto, at unawain ng maigi kung ano ba yung mga possible effects, no, nung kanilang mga actions. Okay? So, yan, tulad na ng sinabi natin kanina, once they have committed a crime, nasira po yung cognitive skills, no, to think, learn, and understand. Okay? So, that's why, kaya nga sila nakagawa ng krimen. Okay? Kasi, nabawasan po yung kanilang skills na makapag-isip, unawain, at i-comprehend yung mga possible effects ng kanilang action. Okay. On the other hand naman, so we also have the so-called spiritual aspect. Okay, spiritual aspect of a person. Okay? So, ito naman daw yung tumutukoy sa innermost, no? The innermost core of a human being. Okay? Kasi guys, ang sentro, no, ng buhay ng isang tao is our Almighty, no, which who is our God, 'di ba, yung ating Panginoon. siya yung sentro dapat ng buhay ng isang tao. Okay? Kasi kapag si God ang sentro ng buhay mo, automatic po yan, hindi ka niya ililihis sa hindi ka niya ililihis sa tamang landas. Okay? Kaso nga lang, hindi ito naisip mabuti or hindi ito na-comprehend or naunawaan ng isang person deprived of liberty, no? The moment they committed a crime. So meaning, pag gumawa sila ng krimen, hindi po si Lord, no? Hindi si God ang center ng kanilang buhay. Okay? So another spiritual aspect po has something to do with the source. Siya po yung source or ito po yung source of connection to God, okay, and providing a sense of inner peace. Okay? So, ito daw po yung source ng inner peace o yung kapayapaan ng isang tao. Okay? So, kung makikita nyo guys, no, intelligence and spiritual follows the same path. Okay? Pagka hindi ka nakapag-isip ng tama, okay? So, ibig sabihin po, okay, nalihis po, or rather, hindi po si God ang center ng inyong pamumuhay, or hindi si God ang center ng inyong buhay. Kaya maraming tao ang napapariwara, no? Kapag hindi hindi si God ang center ng ating buhay. Okay? So, intellectual aspect and spiritual aspect of a person. Okay. So, next, let's discuss spirituality in therapeutic community. Okay. So, spirituality, guys, no, according sa definition ng Bureau of Jail Management and Penology dun sa kanilang therapeutic community modality program, so spirituality daw is any action, okay? Any action or activity that reflects or brings out the goodness in a man. Okay? Ito daw yung action or yung mga activity or yung mga programa na nagpapalabas, no, doon sa kabutihan ng isang tao. Okay? So, spirituality in therapeutic community modality program is designed to respond to the inner longing of the residents. Okay? To find greater faith. Okay? Para daw magkaroon, no, ng matinding paniniwala, okay, sa Panginoon. Okay? Where they can anchor themselves within their struggle to find meaning to their existence. Okay? Kasi yung ibang mga person deprived of liberty, guys, ang nasa isip nila, wala na silang silbi or wala na silang kwenta sa community. Okay? So, dito sa spirituality, okay, or sa spiritual program, dito po, ito po yung mga programa, okay, para malaman ng mga person deprived of liberty yung meaning, okay, to find meaning to their existence. Okay? So, spiritual program summarizes a man's relationship with himself. Okay? Para malaman niya para makita niya yung silbi pa niya, di ba? Para malaman niya pa yung silbi niya. Okay? Yung silbi niya sa ibang tao and yung paniniwala sa supreme being or doon sa ating creator, okay, kay God, no? So the spiritual components provides the residents, okay, with activities that would help them explore the meaning and purpose of their existence, okay, and their particular place in the world. Okay, so yan po yung spirituality in therapeutic community. Okay, so now tumalon tayo dito sa spiritual component. Okay, so ito po yung bumubuo, no, doon sa spiritual program ng therapeutic community modality ng BJMP. Okay? So dito sa spiritual component, i-discuss pa din yung therapeutic community philosophy. Okay? The therapeutic community, unwritten philosophies. So, ano pinagkaiba nitong dalawa? So, ang therapeutic community philosophy, these are written philosophies. Okay? Nasusulat yan. Okay? Itong therapeutic community, unwritten philosophies. No? So, ito po yung mga common sense, okay, na layunin ng therapeutic community. Okay? Doon sa mga person deprived of liberty. Okay? So next. Kasama rin po sa spiritual component is yung theme or the concept of the day. Okay? Dito rin po sa spiritual component, okay, tinuturuan din po silang mag-meditate, di ba? Meditation, okay, and some religious activities. Okay? Yan yung tatalakayin natin sa spiritual component ng therapeutic community modality program. Okay? So, spiritual component. Okay. So, now, guys, ayan. So, ito munang talakayin natin, guys, yung spiritual component. Okay? Ano ang purpose nito or ano ang objective? Okay? What is the objective? Objective, okay, of the spiritual component. Okay. Objective of the spiritual component. Okay? So, isa sa mga objective ng spiritual component natin, no, is to enhance personal and spiritual well-being of the residents. Okay. Of the residents. Okay. So, ini-improve nito, no, yung personal and spiritual well-being of the residents. Okay. Next. Okay. So, dito guys, no, isa rin po sa mga objective ng spiritual component, no, is to appreciate the value of the Word of God. Okay? So, ipinapanumbalik uli yung relationship ng person deprived of liberty sa ating Creator. Okay? So, kung saan, okay, ina-appreciate, di ba, yung value of the Word of God. Okay? In relation to our life, no, or to their life, and okay, to their life and as nourishment. Okay, as nourishment to the soul. Okay? Kumbaga binubusog uli yung kaluluwa, 'di ba? Yung kaluluwa ng isang person deprived of liberty. Okay? So yan. Okay? May mga religious activities sa loob ng therapeutic communities. Okay? And another, to give opportunity. Okay, to give opportunity for the residents. Okay, binibigyan sila ng opportunity, no, na ma-experience, to experience special encounter. Okay, and healing from God. Okay, so pinapanumbalik uli yung samahan, no, yung relationship ng person deprived of liberty sa ating Panginoon. Okay, by experiencing special encounter and healing from God. Okay, so dito tutulungan sila yung mga person deprived of liberty na alamin, no, maunawaan ang mga salita ng Panginoon, okay, and in order to heal or to cure, no, the spiritual aspect of a person deprived of liberty. Okay? And guys, okay, so it also have the purpose, no, of reminding, no, to remind the residents for the need for constant connection. Okay, constant connection with God in their lives. Okay? So, nire-remind sila, pinapaalalahanan sila no, na dapat daw magkaroon ng constant connection with God. So when we speak of constant connection, no, ang ibig sabihin po niyan is continuous. Okay, continuous connection. Okay, dapat araw-araw, okay, meron silang communication with God, no? Kailangan matuto silang lumapit sa Panginoon, di ba? Tumawag sa Panginoon, okay, at ibigay yung lahat ng kanilang burden sa Panginoon in order for them, in order to help, okay, in order to revive their spiritual aspect. Okay? So, yan po yung objectives ng ating spiritual program, okay, ng therapeutic community modalities. Okay, so now, let's discuss one by one yung spiritual component. Okay? Una na dito yung tinatawag nating the therapeutic community philosophy. Okay? Doon sa mga later chapters na diniscuss ko sa inyo, di ba? Last time we have discussed this therapeutic community philosophy and some of their meanings. Okay? So dito, sa intellectual and spiritual program, pinapaalalahanan uli sila, binabasa uli ito. Okay? Lagi, hindi lang isang beses, kundi, sabi rito, the therapeutic community philosophy is recited daily. Okay? It is being recited daily. Tuwing kailan? During morning meetings. Okay? Okay. So, during morning meeting. Okay? Ang morning meeting, guys, okay, tumatagal ito ng guys, tumatagal minsan ng mga 1 oras. Okay? Yan yung duration ng morning meeting. Kung saan, pinapaliwanag sa kanila itong, or inire-recite uli itong therapeutic philosophy. Okay? Kasi guys, ang tendency kasi ng isang tao, 'di ba? Makakalimutin 'yan eh. 'Di ba? Ano ang gamot sa kalimot? Paalala. Okay? Kaya araw-araw inire-recite itong therapeutic community philosophy. Okay? So now, let's dig deeper no doon sa mga linya, 'di ba, ng therapeutic community philosophy. Okay? Ano ba ang ibig sabihin ng bawat lines doon sa therapeutic community philosophy? Okay? So, tingnan natin itong number 1. Okay, yung sa first line niya. Sabi doon sa first line, I am here because there is no refuge finally from myself. Okay? So, ito daw ay nagpapakita ng surrender o sa Tagalog, pagsuko. Okay? Ito ay nagpapakita ng pagsuko. Okay? They surrender themselves, di ba? Okay, they surrender themselves. Okay. So now, okay? So literally speaking, no, kung iintindihin natin no itong first line ng therapeutic community. Okay? So pagsuko, they are surrendering themselves. Okay? So, sabi diyan, guys, no, or ang ibig sabihin ng line na yan, okay? So, the person deprived of liberty, okay, was inside the penal institution, okay, because, no, they admit that something went wrong. Okay, inaamin nila na mayroon silang ginawang mali sa kanilang buhay. Okay, with their life. Okay? And, okay, sabi dyan, no, they have no control over it. No, they have no control over it. Okay? So, inaamin nila na nakagawa sila ng mali. Okay? At hindi nila ito kayang kontrolin. Okay? Kaya nga ina-admit nila, inaamin nila eh, 'di ba? They also admit, no, that they need the help, okay, of a higher power. Okay, higher power. Sino yung tinutukoy dito? Okay, yung ating creator, si Lord. 'Di ba? Si Lodi, no? Ayan, help of a higher power. Okay? Hindi lang si Lord, kundi pati na rin yung mga mga big brothers niya, 'di ba? Yung mga kapwa niya residents. Okay? And of others to bring positive change, okay, in their life. Okay? So yan yung ibig sabihin ng litanya, yung linya, no, na I am here because there is no refuge finally from myself. Okay? So inaamin nila na nakagawa sila ng mali. Okay? And they have no control over it. Okay, next. The next line is, until I confront myself in the eyes and hearts of others, I am running. Until I suffer them to share my secrets, I have no safety from them. Afraid to be known, I can neither know myself or any other. I will be alone. So ito daw ay nagpapakita ng self-disclosure. Okay? So ito po ay nagpapakita ng self-disclosure. Okay? So what do you mean by self-disclosure? Okay? So now, okay, dahil inadmit nila na may pagkakamali sila, okay? Alam na nila sa sarili nila, no? They know, okay, that, okay, unless, okay, they come out, okay, in the open and admit, okay, their mistakes, okay, they will be forever running. They will be forever be running from them. Okay? Running from them. Okay? Hanggat hindi daw nila lubusang natatanggap, okay, na meron silang pagkakamali, habang buhay daw nila itong pagsisisihan at habang buhay daw nila itong iniiwasan. Okay? So, kaya nga, no, they need to disclose. Kailangan nilang aminin sa ibang tao, 'di ba? Sino yung ibang tao na tinutukoy dito? Siyempre, yung kanilang mga co-residents, yung kanilang mga big brothers. No, they need to disclose, no, their deepest secrets, okay, to their peers. Okay, yung kanilang mga big brothers, 'di ba, sa loob ng kulungan. Okay, so that, no, they can find, no, the right ways, okay, of dealing with them. Okay? Kasi ang mga residents, 'di ba, yung mga big brothers, sila din naman ang makakatulong sa isa't isa. Sila din ang magtutulungan sa isa't isa. Okay? So, ang kailangan self-disclosure. So, kailangan i-disclose mo lahat ng secrets, lahat ng mga ginawa mong pagkakamali. Okay? In order for you to be corrected. No? Okay, self-disclosure. Okay, next. Meron naman, yung third line naman is, where else but in our common grounds can I find such mirror? Okay? So kapag may mirror, 'di ba? It indicates, no? Or it tells reflection. Okay? So ano ba ang ibig sabihin niyan, yung reflection? So sabi diyan, no? There is no better place daw. There is no better place to disclose their feelings. Wala daw magandang lugar, okay, para sabihin yung kanilang mga nararamdaman, okay, than in a place, okay, than in a place full of people with similar experiences. Okay? So wala daw lugar na pwede, walang lugar o walang lugar or tao na makapagsasabihan ka ng mga nararamdaman mo, kundi doon sa mga tao, okay, na meron kayong similar na experience. 'Di ba? Yung ibig sabihin, yung kaparehas mo din na nakagawa ng krimen. Okay? Kasi 'di ba sabi nga nila, birds of the same feather flocks together eh. Di ba? So, ngayon, since na-experience nila yung naging experiences mo, okay, so they can be able to help you, okay, find a better solution, okay, doon sa mga problema. Okay? So, yan. So, reflection. Okay. So, there's no better place to disclose their feelings than in a place full of people with similar experience. Okay? Kasi daw, ang isang PDL daw, okay, kapag nag-share sila ng feelings nila doon sa mga tao, okay, kung saan they are sharing similar experiences, okay, they will feel safe, okay, and free from prejudices. Okay? Free from prejudices. Okay? Ayan. So, yan po yung ibig sabihin ng line na yan, no? Okay, next. Here, together, I can appear clearly to myself, not as the giant of my dreams, not the dwarf of my fears, but as a person, part of the whole with my share, okay, in its purpose. Okay? So, ang ibig sabihin daw niyan, guys, nagkakaroon sila ng self-realization. Okay? Self-realization. So, they realized something, no, doon sa mga nagawa nilang pagkakamali. Okay? So, this is the time when, no, when they start to understand. They start to understand themselves, okay? Themselves better. Okay? Nauunawaan nila yung sarili nila, and then they began, no, to realize, okay, how all the negative behaviors, okay, came to be. Okay, kung paano nangyari yung mga negative na behavior, no? Nung ginawa nila yung krimen. Okay? Paano ba nangyari yung krimen? Ganito pala ginawa ko. So, na-realize nila yun. Teka lang, parang maling-mali talaga yun Okay? Kailangan ko talagang maparusahan dun sa ginawa kong pagkakamali. Okay? So, yan yung ibig sabihin ng line na yan. Okay? And, okay? So, they learn, no? They will learn, not to look, okay, at themselves, okay, as too big or too small to handle, okay, to handle their worries. Okay? So, dito, tinuturuan sila or nare-realize nila, no, na hindi dapat pala sila makaramdam, no, na parang kayang-kaya nila i-handle yung worries, no, or hindi nila kayang i-handle ang worries. Okay? Yan yung self-realization na tinatawag dito. Okay? And so they learn, no, to deal, okay? They will also learn, no? They will learn also, okay, to deal with their burdens, okay, as a person. Okay, burdens as a person, not as a prisoner. Okay? Burdens as a person and not as a prisoner. Okay, who committed a crime. Okay? Bilang tao, hindi bilang bilanggo. Okay? Hindi bilang kriminal. Okay? So, yan yung ibig sabihin itong sentence na ito, no? Here together, I can appear clearly to myself. Okay? And then next, in this ground, I can take root and grow. So, it indicates naman growth, no? So, anong ibig sabihin yan ng growth? Okay, so ibig sabihin, kahit na nasa loob sila ng penal institution, okay, still, they can develop. Okay, they can develop and have progress. Okay? pwede pa rin silang lumago, 'di ba? Kahit nandoon sila sa loob ng penal institution. Okay? So this phrase also means realization that the environment that this environment can help them overcome their mistakes, and start a new life, para makapag-umpisa uli sila, ng isang panibagong simula, so yan ang ibig sabihin yan. Kahit nasa loob ka, di ba, still you can develop yourselves, magkakaroon ka pa rin ng progress, mau-overcome mo lahat ng mistakes mo, na ginawa, in order for you to begin another chapter of your life. And next is yung last sentence, not alone anymore as in death, but alive to myself and to others. So ito naman yung nagpapakita ng self-worth. Self-worth, So ibig sabihin, nare-realize nila na mahalaga pa rin sila. Meron pa rin silang silbi, sa community, So they begin to believe, in their own abilities, to overcome all the challenges, and give out all the best, for themselves, and to others, so it also indicates the belief, that their ability, to help others, who are in similar situation. So sila din pala, makakatulong, sa isa't isa, 'di ba? Na sharing the similar situation, or similar experiences. Yan yung ibig sabihin ng self-worth. So yan yung ibig sabihin natin ng therapeutic community, line by lines. Yan. So you should take note of that, guys, kasi importante po yan sa ating topic, therapeutic modalities. So pangalawa sa spiritual components, is the therapeutic community, unwritten philosophies. Unwritten philosophies. So the unwritten philosophy of therapeutic community consists of slogans. Consists of slogans or aphorisms, that are verbally given to the residents to impart the beliefs and values of therapeutic community. Yan, in relation to their day-to-day living. So ito daw yung mga kasabihan, di ba? Kasabihan or mga aphorisms, that are verbally given to the residents. Hindi po siya nasusulat, Hindi po siya nasusulat. So they are only verbally given to the residents. So first, yung honesty. First is honesty. Syempre, So a lot of residents kasi continue to live in a lie, di ba? So honesty, yan. So honesty. So a lot of residents, di ba? A lot of residents, continue to live in a lie, sa mundo ng kasinungalingan, di ba? Na walang kinakatakutan, di ba? Without the fear of its consequences. Ayan. So nananatili silang mamuhay no, doon sa mga kasinungalingan na walang kinakatakutan doon sa mga possible na consequences. Okay? So, itong honesty, no? Honesty, no, this is a virtue. No, this virtue, okay, points out the importance of truth and its relevance to recovery. Okay? Di ba nga sabi natin kanina sa therapeutic community, no? Doon sa therapeutic community philosophy, so lahat ng burdens nila, experiences, lahat ng kanilang hindi magandang ginawa, okay, nung nasa labas pa sila, okay, so sinasabi nila yon sa ibang mga tao, no, doon sa kanilang mga kapwa residents. Okay? So anong purpose noon? Okay. So kailangan kasi yon in order for them to recover. Okay, kasi yung mga tao dun sa loob ng community or therapeutic community, okay, sila din ang makakatulong sa sarili nila. Okay? Sila din ang magtutulungan. Okay? Next. So, pangalawa is yung responsible love and concern. Okay? Responsible love and concern. Okay? So, dito naman po sa ano na to, no, sa ano dito yung philosophy na ito. So, the residents, okay, will learn how, no, how to give and accept, okay, accept criticism. Okay? Yan, criticisms without resentment. Okay. So, matututunan nilang magbigay ng comment. Okay? Kasi syempre, sa loob ng therapeutic community kasi, pag yung, di ba, yung group session, di ba? Yung katulad nung sinabi, diniscuss natin last chapter. Okay, meron diyaang group counseling. Di ba? Yung isang tao, yung isang PDL or isang resident, magsasalita ng experiences nila. Okay? Yung mga tao sa paligid niya, yung mga kapwa niya residents or yung mga big brothers niya, okay? Isa-isa yan magko-comment. No? Magko-comment sila. Okay? Yan, kung tama ba ang ginawa, etc., etc. Okay? So, they will learn how to give and accept criticisms. Okay? Kasi they will be bonded. Okay? So, they will be bonded, bonded by trust. Okay? Bonded by trust and confidence. Okay? So, the residents, okay, know that mistakes need to be corrected if the aim is to bring, okay, the other towards behavioral change. Okay? So, para daw makapagbago, di ba? So, kailangan pakitaan mo ng concern at pagmamahal yung kapwa mo residents. Okay? Kasi kapag pinakita mo ng love and concern, okay, it will lead to behavioral changes. Okay? So, yan yung ibig sabihin yan, guys. Okay? Now, okay. So, guys, itong pag natapos natin itong topic na to, so I will be giving this edited lecture notes. Okay? Ayan. Kasama na dyan yung mga explanations, etc., etc. Okay. Next, to be aware is to be alive. Okay? So, ano naman ang ibig sabihin nito? To be aware is to be alive. Okay? So, dito, the residents will learn to be conscious. Kailangan conscious sila sa kung ano ang nangyayari. Okay? Conscious of what is going on in the environment. No? Yung sa community or therapeutic community na tinatawag. Okay? So, in therapeutic community, minor attitudes. Okay? Yung mga minor attitudes are engrossed, okay, to prevent major attitudinal problems. Okay, attitudinal problems to arise. Okay? So dito maliit na pagkakamali lang, 'di ba? Kino-correct na agad eh. Kino-correct na para hindi na magkaroon pa ng mas malalang problema, 'di ba? Para hindi na lumawak pa yung problema. Okay? So minor attitude problems no are being addressed, okay, in order to prevent major attitudinal problems, 'di ba? Kino-correct na agad eh. Okay? So yun, awareness, no? Awareness is to be alive. Okay? So tatagal ka doon sa therapeutic community na yon. Okay? You will stay alive, no? Ibig sabihin, okay, magkakaroon ka ng changes, 'di ba? Changes in the 4 aspects of your personality. Okay? If matututo kang maging aware. Okay? Aware ka doon sa nangyayari sa loob. Okay? So next naman, okay, trust in your environment. Okay? So, yan, parang dito sinabi, love and concern, di ba? So, kailangan magtiwala ka doon sa therapeutic community. Doon sa community na kinabibilangan mo. Okay? Kasi iyan yung trust is the most one of the most important factor in order to bring about changes no doon sa person deprived of liberty. So kailangan magtiwala ka sa process, magtiwala ka sa community, magtiwala ka sa kapwa mong residents, magtiwala ka sa mga big brothers. Okay? So yan yung ibig sabihin niyan, no? So there will be no change if there is no honesty and disclosure. Okay. Hindi daw madedevelop yung wala daw changes na mangyayari kung hindi ka magiging totoo sa sarili mo at hindi mo i-disclose yung sarili mo sa ibang tao. Okay? So meaning doon sa iyong mga kapwa residents. Okay? So, before doing so, bago ka magpakita ng honesty and disclosure, so you need to be trusted and trustful. Okay? So, you must trust, okay? Or the trust must be established. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, okay, you must be trusted, kailangan mapagkakatiwalaan ka rin, and trustful. Okay? So, trustful, ibig sabihin na marunong kang magtiwala sa ibang tao. Okay? Ayan. So, part of implying trust no is learning to accept the program o yung therapeutic community. Okay? So, kailangan i-accept mo na nandoon ka sa sumasailalim ka sa therapeutic community. Okay? And use its tools to evoke changes in himself. Okay? So, kailangan mo daw gamitin or i-internalize lahat ng mga tools na ginagamit during the therapeutic community modality programs. Okay? So, lahat ng pinag-aaralan nyo doon, okay, lahat ng sinasabi sa inyo, kailangan mong i-adapt, okay, in order to impart changes. Okay? Kasi walang progress, walang development kapag hindi mo in-internalize yon. Okay? Next, be careful what you ask for. You might just get it. Okay? Kailangan maging aware ka din doon sa mga bagay na gusto mong makuha. Okay? Kasi guys, na man, okay, by nature is ambitious. Actually, hindi marunong makontento. Okay? So, may mga hinahangad pa sila ng mga bagay. Okay? Sabi niya, we never get contented. Okay? We never get contented. Okay? Yan. With what we have. Yan. With what we have. Okay? So, ang tao daw kasi, no? They are wanting more, no? Man wanted more. They wanted more. Okay? Even if having so would, okay, would lead us, okay, to commit mistakes. Kasi kapag ka nakuha mo yung mga gusto mo, okay, kadalasan nagkakaroon ka ng ano eh, hindi ba? Nagkakaroon ka ng mali doon sa proseso ng pagkuha. Okay, kasi naghahangad ka ng mas marami. Naghahangad ka ng mas malaki. Okay? So, ang tendency niyan, di ba? You are prone from committing mistakes. Okay? So, ang sabi diyan, no, the person deprived of liberty must learn to appreciate, no, what they have, and use it to better, okay, themselves. Okay? So, yung maliit na bagay na nakukuha nila, okay, kailangan i-appreciate nila yon. Huwag na silang maghangad pa ng iba. Kasi kapag naghahangad pa sila ng iba, hindi sila marunong makontento. Kapag na-reintegrate sila sa community, di ba? Tapos may hinangad sila na na mas malaki or or naghangad pa sila ng bukod pa dun sa meron sila, posibleng maulit-ulit na na makapag-commit sila ng ng crime, 'di ba? Makapag-commit sila ng crime. Okay? So yan yung ibig sabihin niyan. Be careful what you ask for. You might just get it. Okay, next. Yan, no free lunch. Okay? So, ang ibig sabihin nito, no, hindi ito literal na walang wala silang libreng pagkain or nagbabayad sila sa loob. Eh, ang ibig sabihin niyan kasi, guys, no, nothing really comes easy. Okay? Hindi lahat ng bagay na kukuha mo sa madaling paraan. Kailangan dyan pinaghihirapan. Okay? So, if the PDL, okay, aims for something, okay, they have to work for it. So, kailangan nilang paghirapan yun. Di ba? Kunwari, gusto nilang makalaya ng maaga or mabawasan yung sentence nila. So, kailangan nila magpakita, no, ng good conduct, 'di ba? Kailangan nila magpakita ng good conduct sa loob. Okay? Nothing really comes easy. Ngayon ang ibig sabihin. Okay, next, you can keep it unless you give it away. Okay? And you cannot keep it unless you give it away. Okay? Ang ibig sabihin niyan, no, no, knowledge, okay, or learning, no, yung mga natututunan mo sa loob is better appreciated if shared with others. Okay? And sometimes, guys, okay, it becomes valuable if used to help others make positive changes. Okay? So, kung may knowledge ka, kung meron ka mang learnings, no, knowledge na natututunan mo sa loob ng therapeutic community, okay, ma-appreciate daw yan, okay, kung kaya mong ibahagi sa ibang tao. Okay? At yung pagbabahagi mo, it would bring positive changes. 'Di ba? Doon sa mga tao na yan. Okay? Doon sa paligid mo, sa community. Okay, so yan yung ibig sabihin niyan. Next, what goes around comes around. Okay? So, what goes around comes around. Okay? So, parang to guys parang kung ano yung pinapakita mo sa ibang tao, yun din yung ipapakita sa iyo ng ibang tao. Okay? So, there is a saying that ano ba yung saying na yun? Whatever you do unto others, okay, will be done unto you. So, kung nagpakita ka ng hindi magandang pag-uugali sa ibang tao, so, ganun din ang ibabalik nila sa iyo. Di ba? Hindi ka rin nila papakitaan ng magandang ugali. Okay? Any good deed will be rewarded. Okay? Any good deed will be rewarded while, okay, evil deeds, okay, will be punished. Okay? Evil deeds will be punished, di ba? In the ends. Okay? Lahat naman ng bagay, di ba, na nagpakita ka ng masama or masamang bagay, okay? It will be punished in the ends, di ba? Gumawa ka ng krimen, okay? So, kailangan mong parusahan. You must face the consequences. Okay? Pero pag nasa loob ka ng kulungan, nakagawa ka ng maganda, okay, good behavior, then marireduce yung ano mo, yung sentence mo. You will be rewarded. Isa lang yan sa mga example. Okay? Next. Act as if. Okay? Kailangan mo daw gumalaw or kumilos, okay, as if, no? As if you are accepting all the learnings inside the therapeutic community. Okay, learning and accepting, okay, the therapeutic community program is not easy. Actually, it's not easy. Okay, so most residents feel resistant, okay, towards it. Kumbaga hindi nila matanggap, no? Para silang naninibago, no? Ano ba tong ginagawa dito sa therapeutic community? Hindi ko naman ito ginagawa sa labas eh. Bakit ganito yung ginagawa rito? Di ba? Naninibago. So, tumataliwas pa sila. Di ba? Okay, tumataliwas pa sila sa alon. Okay? So, act as if, no? Kung ano ang tugtog, siyang sayaw. Okay, yan yung ibig sabihin yan. Okay, kung anong tugtog, siyang sayaw. Kung ano ang ginagawa during the therapeutic community program, then you must learn to observe it. Okay? And deal with it. Learn and internalize those learnings. Okay? So, yan yung ibig sabihin yan. Next, understand rather than be understood. Okay? So, there is a saying nga, di ba, na mas maganda pang ikaw ang umunawa kaysa ikaw ang inuunawa. Okay, yan yung literal na ibig sabihin niyan. No? Understand rather than be understood. Okay? So, sabi diyan, no, mistakes or we tend to blame everybody. Okay, everybody but ourselves. Okay? So, sinisisi mo yung ibang tao. Okay? Hindi mo nakikita yung mistakes mo. Okay? Kaya nga sa therapeutic community, di ba? Lahat ng pagkakamali mo kaya kailangan mo tanggapin. Okay? Pag tinanggap mo ng maluwag yon, then tsaka ka lang makakaunawa. Tsaka mo lang mauunawaan yung ibang tao. Okay? Na meron kang similar experience. Okay? So yan ang ibig sabihin yan. It's better to be it's better no it's better for you to understand others than to be understood by others. Okay? Mas maganda ng ikaw ang umunawa kaysa ikaw ang unawain ng ibang tao. Okay, next. Okay, so personal growth before status. Okay? So, yung iba kasi guys, no, nakapokus sila sa sa own status nila no, or sa position nila sa buhay Okay? And they are being forgetful to develop relationships with people around. Okay? So, kailangan mo muna ng personal growth before vested status. Okay? Ayan. So, sabi diyan, no, the person deprived of liberty, no, should cultivate no their personal abilities. Kailangan nilang pagpalaguin yung kanilang personal na kakayahan. Okay, before they scale the ladder to success. Okay, palaguin muna nila yung kanilang sarili. Matuto muna sila, okay, bago sila mag-focus doon sa sarili nila or doon sa kanilang personal status. Okay, next. Compensation is valid. Okay, so so parang kanina, di ba? Good deeds are being rewarded. Okay, so a reward for working hard is well deserved. Katanggap-tanggap naman, 'di ba? deserving. Okay, kapag binigyan ka ng reward. Okay? So, we get, di ba, we get what we put into it. Di ba? So, parang parang yung saying na what you reap is what you sow. Okay? I-insert natin dito. What you reap, okay, is what you sow. Okay? Next, forgiveness. Okay? So, forgiveness. So, you must try to accept. Okay? To accept what has been done. Okay? Accepting what has been done. Okay? Move on. And you must get over, okay, the hurt and anger. Okay? That gives us a feeling, okay, of inner peace. Okay? So, kailangan daw i-accept mo lahat ng nararamdaman mong sakit, di ba? Nararamdaman mong struggle sa buhay para daw magkaroon ka ng inner peace o yung katahimikan sa sarili. Okay? Forgiveness. Okay? Forgiveness, no? Ito po yung nagiging dahilan kay para po makakuha tayo ng katahimikan, no, or inner peace. Okay? Humility naman, okay, you must be humble. Okay? So you must be humble on yourself, okay, as well as the others. Okay? So to humble oneself, okay, before others is a laudable virtue. Okay? So, kailangan daw maging maging humble ka muna sa sarili mo, okay, before others. Okay? Oneself, okay, before others is laudable virtue. Okay? Kasi napakahirap kapag ka ma-pride ka, di ba? So, if you are often enveloped or if you are often showing pride to yourself, no, it is very difficult, no, to lower down, no, pag mataas yung tingin mo sa sarili mo. Di ba? Hindi mo ina-admit yung mga kakulangan mo, yung mga limitasyon mo. Okay? You are feeling above everybody. Di ba? So, ang hirap nun, ang hirap i-deal nun. Okay? If you are not humble, then you cannot develop yourself. Okay? Hindi mo mare-reform or mare-rehabilitate yung sarili mo. Okay? Next, you alone can do it, but you can't do it alone. Okay? So, parang guys, parang yung kasabihan na no man is an island. Okay? No man is an island. Okay? Kasi kayo lang ang magtutulungan doon sa loob. Okay? So, yan. So, kailangan natin ng tulong ng ibang tao. Okay? Next, pride in quality. Okay? So, ano ba ang ibig sabihin nito? Pride in quality. Okay? So, tandaan natin that time flies so fast. Okay? Ang bilis ng oras eh. Okay? We tend to hurry in everything. Okay? So, minamadali nila yung bagay-bagay. Okay? Sometimes, okay, kapag ka nagmadali tayo, no, if we hurry, okay, in everything, okay, in everything we do, we are losing focus, di ba? We are losing focus, okay, and do things, okay, and do things just, no, for the sake of completion. Alam mo yung yung dahil sa may deadline kang hinahabol, di ba? Kumbaga, para matapos na ang lahat. Kunwari, under ka ng Therapeutic Community Modality Program. Alam mo yung para matapos lang, okay, compliance lang. Di ba? Go with the flow lang, hanggang sa matapos yung program. Di ba? So, without internalizing or without learning no, doon sa therapeutic community modality program. Okay, parang wala rin eh. Diba? Parang walang kwenta. Okay? So, dito dapat, okay, so quality dapat, di ba? Magkaroon ka ng quality learning, okay? Natuto ka na-develop or nagkaroon pa ng mga changes, okay, doon sa sarili mo. Okay? Yan. Feeling, don't think. Okay? Anong ibig sabihin nito? Okay? Feeling, don't think. Okay? So, ang tao kasi, no, usually react impulsively. No? Impulsively to things, okay, around us. Okay? Because of our feeling. Okay? Because of our feelings. Okay? So, ito, meron nga tayong kasabihan, di ba? Mag-isip ka ng 10 beses bago mo gawin ang isang bagay. Okay? Kasi kapag ginawa mo yan without thinking, okay? So, you will be facing consequences. Okay? Maraming consequences. At, when you face consequences, nasa huli na ang pagsisisi. Okay? Yan. So, kailangan mo nang mag-isip muna ng mabuti bago gawin ang isang bagay. Okay? Next. Guilt kills. Okay? So, it has something to do with the depression, guys, ha? Depression. Okay, kaya nga 'di ba, sabi natin last time 'di ba? Last time, okay, we talk about depression. Okay, para mawala, hindi makaranas ng depression. Okay, kasi depression kills. Okay, the person deprived of liberty have a suicidal tendency. Okay, so depression, okay, depression is guilt. Okay, pag nag-guilty ka sa sarili mo, bakit ko ginawa 'yon? Dito ngayon tuloy ako sa kulungan, makukulong ako ng mahabang panahon, etc. Madidepress ka. Okay, so it is a feeling, no? A feeling, okay, of shame or and self-blame. Shame, nakakahiya, di ba? And self-blame, sinisisi mo yung sarili mo. Okay? So, if the guilt feeling daw, no, if the guilt feeling, no, remains unsolved, pag hindi mo natanggal yung guilt mo, remains unsolved, unresolved, okay, it can be turned inwards. It can be turned inwards. Okay, maraming mga posibleng mangyari, di ba? Andiyan yung makapag-commit ka ng suicide, di ba? Mapapariwara yung buhay mo, etc. No? Next, hang tough. Okay. Itong hang tough naman, no? Kasi guys, di ba syempre problemado yung mga person deprived of liberty, no? The PDL feels that there is no end, okay, to their miseries, no, to their miseries o yung paghihirap nila o yung mga burdens o yung problema sa buhay, and they feel helpless, okay, and hopeless. Okay, helpless and hopeless. Okay? Ito yung mga binabanggit ko ng mga unang chapters 'Di ba? So they feel helpless and hopeless. Okay? So kailangan nilang magpakatatag, 'di ba? Yan ang ibig sabihin niyan, hang tough. Kailangan nilang magpakatatag. Okay? Kaya nga diyan yung mga residents, 'di ba? Diyan yung mga kapwa nila residents para palakasin ang loob nila. Okay? Para maging matatag, 'di ba? Hanggang sa matapos yung community program, therapeutic community program, and until they are being ready for reintegration to the community. Okay? Yan yung ibig sabihin yan. Okay? The next, you are your brother's keeper. Okay? So responsibilidad ng bawat isang person deprived of liberty, okay, ang kanilang mga kapwa residents. Okay? So, in therapeutic community, okay, each one is responsible, okay, for the other member, okay, members of the community. So, responsibilidad nila ang isa't isa. Okay? So, meron dapat silang sense of responsibility and in developing others. Okay? So, yan po yung pangalawang components ng spiritual spiritual aspect. Okay? Then third is the theme or concept of the day. So, ang ibig sabihin niyan, it refers to a word or saying, okay? Word or saying that will serve as guide, okay, for the community to ponder. Okay? So, parang kasabihan, di ba? May kasabihan na sinasabi everyday, okay? At pag-aaralan nila yon at i-internalize, okay? Upon in relation to their day-to-day interactions and behaviors. Okay? So, yan po yung theme or concept of the day. Everyday, laging mayroong bagong salita or kasabihan na napag-aaralan at i-internalize. Okay? The next is meditation. Discovering your inner sanctuary. Okay? Minsan guys, kasi in order to find inner peace, no, kailangan mo muna ng isang tahimik na environment. Okay? So, visualization, meditation is used to help an individual establish a practice of moving his attention within. Okay? Magme-meditate ka, di ba? Payapa yung kapaligiran, tahimik, para malihis yung attention mo. Okay? Finding place of relaxation and peace by contacting his inner wisdom. Okay? So, yan. Okay? So, duration 1 to 2 hours. Okay? And it is being conducted once a month. Okay? So, tapos na ba tayo? Okay? We're done with the spiritual components. Meditation, yung religious activities, yan yung mga praise and worships, di ba? Bible studies, no? Yan yung ibig sabihin yan. Okay, religious activities. Okay? And then, so next, we're done with the spiritual component. Okay? Saan tayo? Okay. Seminars. Okay. Okay, so doon na tayo ngayon sa sa intellectual component. Okay, so intellectual component. So the intellectual component on the other hand responds to the natural human characteristics. Okay? Refers to human characteristics. Okay. So yan. So intellectual component okay, natural human characteristics of yearning for knowledge, okay, in order to attain a higher level of understanding. It helps the residents restore their self-esteem, okay, yung kanilang self-confidence as their minds become open to ideas and their intellect does not cease to feed on a free and open interchange of opinions. Okay? So, ayan. So, intellectual component, no? So, ano bang bumubuo dito sa intellectual component? Okay? Ang intellectual component, no? Ito yung mga yan. Okay? Okay. So, ano-ano ang mga intellectual component? So, number 1, andyan yung seminars. Okay? So, para ma-develop ang cognitive skills, no? Or yung thinking, and learning and understanding ng isang person deprived of liberty. Okay, so may mga seminars sa loob. Okay, they are also engaged in educational activities. Okay, so alam niyo yung kapag hindi sila nakagraduate ng high school, di ba meron mga alternative learning system, okay, sa loob ng sa loob ng therapeutic community. Okay? So, yan, ALS kung tawagin. Diba? Ano pa? So, debates. Diba? Meron din silang mga debate. Okay? They also have data sessions. Okay? Or yung mga lectures. Okay? Meron din na Saturday night activities. Okay? Saturday night activities. Meron din mga palaro sa loob, no? Games. Okay, example, mga grab bag. Okay, mamaya discuss natin yung grab bag na yan. Islands, di ba? Charade. Okay? Minsan nagpipinoy henyo din sila. Okay, para malibang sila, no? Para malibang sila sa loob and at the same time, ma-develop din ang kanilang intellectual capability. Okay? Meron din silang mga mind games. Okay? Mind games. Okay. So, yan yung components ng intellectual program or intellectual aspect. Okay? Now, diniscuss natin kanina yung objective ng spiritual component. Ito naman, objectives of intellectual component. Okay? Anong objective? Okay, component. Okay, so ang objective nito, okay, number 1, to actualize okay, the intellectual skills of the residents. Okay, to actualize the intellectual skills. So, to showcase, di ba? Para mailabas, para mapagana. No, yan yung ibig sabihin ng actualize. Para paganahin, di ba? Para ma-improve yung intellectual skills. Okay? To teach the residents, okay, how to think, okay, and delay impulses. Okay? And to guide, okay, the residents on the right way of thinking. Okay? And how it affects, okay, his feelings, okay, and behavior. Okay? Kasi commonly, guys, okay, dito nagmumula ang lahat, guys, ng mga negative behavior. Okay, doon sa kawalan ng sapat na kakayahan na mag-isip, okay, maunawaan ang mga consequences of their actions. Okay? Kaya dito sa intellectual component, okay, tinutulungan sila no, ang mga person deprived of liberty natin, no, na i-improve ang kanilang intellectual capabilities. Okay? So let's proceed with the so-called components. Okay, ano ba mga components nila? Okay, ito. Seminars. Okay, seminars are activities in therapeutic community, okay, that provide intellectual stimulation, no? Pinapalawak ang kanilang knowledge, okay, and seek personal involvement. Okay, seek personal involvement, okay, among the residents. So it is a way of providing information, no? Providing information, improving the residents' speaking and writing abilities. Okay, kasi dito during the seminars may mga parang recitations din yan eh. Okay, yan, speaking and writing abilities. Okay, ayan. So hinihingan sila ng insights, di ba, tungkol sa kanilang natutunan sa seminars. Okay? Minsan may essay din diyan. Okay, after the seminar, okay, papasulatin sila kung ano yung mga naunawaan nila, di ba? May mga katanungan 'yan. Okay? And all in order to understand all the information being presented. Okay? Next, we have also the debate, no? Ang debate, ito yung ito yung pagtatalo verbally. Okay? So dito naman merong topic na ibibigay. Okay? Merong topic, no, na ibibigay. Okay? So sa debate may i-divide yung group into two, no? Minsan according to gender or depending upon the topic for debate. Okay? Now, mag-a-assign sila ng pro and con. Okay? So parang ito kunwari may topic. Sino ang tutol sa sa birth control? Okay, sino ang hindi tutol sa birth control? No, yan yung sa debate. Okay? So yan, bibigyan sila ng 2 minuto bawat participants. Okay? 2 minutes no para sila ay magpalitan ng kuro-kuro or magpalitan ng ng information. Okay? Next, the grab bag. Ang grab bag is a form of seminar which enhances the residents' ability to communicate, analyze ideas, di ba? Analyze ideas and develop insights about themselves with the use of identification with inanimate objects. Okay. So, ang grab bag, okay, ganito ginagawa yan, grab bag. Okay, ganun ulit, i-divide yung group, no, into small groups of 10 members. Okay, so 10 members, okay, tapos may mga facilitator, okay. Bawat facilitator may hawak na plastic bag or parang container, okay, na merong iba't ibang mga bagay sa loob. Okay? So now, walang silipan hindi sisilipin ng mga residents. Okay, each resident will grab one item. Sila ang tawag dito yung parang bubunot sila doon sa bag. Okay? Inside the bag, and then they are given 3 to 5 minutes to tell something about the item. No, kunwari mabunot mo doon is damit, no? Tell something about that object. Okay? Or if you were that object, okay, what is your work? Ano ba ang iyong purpose or ano ba ang gamit mo? Okay, yan yung ibig sabihin ng grab bag, guys, no? Ganyan ginagawa yung grab bag. Okay? May plastic bag or container, bubunot yung residents. Pag may nakabunot sila ng bagay doon sa loob, no, kunwari ball pen. Okay, tell something about that ball pen. Kung ikaw yung ball pen na yon, okay, ano ang silbi mo? No? Ayan. So para maano yung tawag dito yung isipan, no, yung brain gumana. Okay? So next, we also have the so-called Saturday night activities. Okay? Pag tinanong kayo nito, kailan hinheld, di ba? Kailan ginagawa ang Saturday night activities? Malamang Saturday, di ba? Saturday night activities. Okay? So this activity is held every Saturday. Okay? Every Saturday as recreational event. No? Parang yan, magbibiro-biroan, di ba? May entertainment, okay? After an intense and hectic week, di ba? And gives residents the chance to let loose and socialize. Okay? So ito yung may mga laro-laro, di ba? Kwentuhan, di ba? Okay. So to develop talents among the residents. Okay? So yan, Saturday night activities, no? Yan, may mga sports, may mga kumakanta, di ba? May mga sumasayaw, etc. Okay? So, that is our part 8 no, ng discussions natin. Okay, so part 9, doon tayo sa vocational or survival skills. Okay? So, pag sinabi po nating vocational, no, it has something to do with the livelihood. Di ba? Livelihood, pangkabuhayan. Di ba? Or survival skills. Bakit siya tinawag na survival skills? Kasi, di ba, as what I have taught you, di ba, kapag person deprived of liberty, di ba, nakulong, di ba, serving sentence, paglabas nila, mahihirapan sila makahanap ng legal na trabaho. Okay, I'm not saying na mag-engage sila sa illegal na trabaho. Okay, mahihirapan silang mag-apply ng trabaho kasi nga, okay, karamihan ng mga trabaho, they are requiring NBI clearance, okay, police clearance, etc. Kaso may pag may hint ka or rather meron kang criminal record, then hindi ka nila papayagan, no? Na hindi ka nila tatanggapin. So, sa loob ng kulungan, dinidevelop na ang kanilang vocational and survival skills, no? Surviving without surviving your livelihood outside the penal institution. Okay, so the development of vocational and survival skills starts at the beginning of performance in job functions in the therapeutic community. okay, which has substantial value to the individual. So its aim is not only to detain or confine residents, but also to challenge them to learn vocational skills. Okay? So, dito sa vocational rehabilitation, tinutulungan ng mga individual na maging less dependent, no? Tumayo sa sarili nilang mga paa. They adapt himself and become more independent by making positive changes. Okay? So, ito yung yung formula ng skills and attitude development. Okay? So, kapag pinagsama mo ang pag-iisip, thinking, or feeling, it equals behavior. Okay? Nag-isip ka muna, okay, bago mo ipinakita yung nararamdaman mo. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, na-develop mo yung behavior mo. Okay? Pero kung nag-isip ka, okay, tapos, mayroong pinagana mo yung pakiramdam mo, yung feelings mo, at saka yung behavior mo, then nade-develop po yung attitude. And attitude is the totality, okay? Totality of a human being. Okay? Ito yung kabuuan ng isang tao. Okay? Attitude is a set of feelings, thoughts, and disposition. Attitudes determine how one will act. Okay? Paano kumikilos, okay, paano ipakita ng isang tao yung kanyang pag-uugali, di ba, towards other people. Okay, attitude stems from the way one thinks. Okay, rooted or rather originated ang attitude doon sa kung paano mag-isip, ipakita yung kanyang nararamdaman, yung feelings niya, and how a person behave. Kaya nga siya totality of a person. The ideas formed from one's thinking will be translated into feelings, and thinking coupled with feelings will determine the reaction of an individual. Okay? So, for example, nagagalit ka. Okay? Galit ka. Hindi ka na nag-isip. Okay? And then, pinakita mo yung yung galit mo sa ibang tao. Then, that is behavior. Okay? Magagalitin pala tong tao na to. Di ba? Ngayon, nag-isip ka. Okay? Bago mo pinakita yung nararamdaman mo. Okay? So, again, that is still behavior. Okay? Behavior pa rin yun. Kasi thinking and feeling. Okay? So, kung feelings naman ang inuna mo bago ka mag-isip, still that is behavior. Okay? Now, thinking, feeling, at saka behavior, ipinakita mo in one. Okay? That develops the personality, the attitude of a person. Okay? Ayan. Next, let's proceed with the, ito, ilagay ko lang, isingit ko lang itong organizational hierarchy of therapeutic community. Okay. So, sino ang head ng therapeutic community modality program? It is headed by the therapeutic community director. Okay? So, ito itatanong ko sa inyong finals exam. Okay? Okay, ano ang class A therapeutic community? Okay? So, ito yung merong jail population na 1,000 pataas. Okay? So, you should take note of this. Okay? Class B, therapeutic community, may jail population of 500 to 999. And Class C, therapeutic community, may jail population of 1 hanggang 499. So, itong apat na yan, guys, tinanong ko yan sa inyong finals exam. Okay? So, be familiar with that. Okay, next, livelihood and skills training. Ang objectives nito is to motivate the participation of the residents. Okay? Kailangan mag-participate sila eh. Okay? Kailangan magkaroon sila ng motivation. Ganahan sila na mag-participate. Okay? In the livelihood and skills training. In preparation, in preparation for reintegration to the society. Okay? And to cultivate and enhance one's capacity to become a productive and improve self-worth. Okay? So, para daw ma-enhance, okay, ma-develop yung worth, okay, or yung worth ng isang tao, or, okay, yung pagiging productive nila despite the fact that they are being incarcerated. no, or being placed in jail. Okay? Now, okay, so ito yung mga list of suggested vocational skills training. Okay? Andiyan yung culinary arts, di ba? So, sa loob pala po siya, di ba? Merong culinary arts, di ba? So, ito yung ano, tuturuan ka magluto, okay, for a period of 3 months. Okay? Anong pagiging pwedeng maging trabaho mo paglabas? Yan, guys. Di ba? Pwede ka magtayo ng karindiri, or rather, karinderya. Okay? Ayan. Basic steel fabrication. Okay, ito naman. Pag tinuturuan sila na mag-welding. Okay? Actually, ako guys, bago ako mag-college, okay? Meron akong basic welding course sa UST. Okay, yan, nagwe-welding. No? So, paglabas mo, pwede ka maging welder. Okay, breads making enhancement. Okay, so ito naman, pwede ka na maging panadero, di ba? Pag nakalaya ka. Okay, next. Other suggested vocational skills training. Ayan, yung rug making, wood carving, di ba? Flower making, massage therapy. Okay, artistry. O, pwede ka pala maging artista, no? Hindi. Ang ibig sabihin ng artistry, no, yung parang yung work of arts, di ba? Ayan. Kunwari, sculptures, di ba? Ayan, sculptures, flower base, etc. No? Mga ganyan. Basic electricity, automotive, masonry and carpentry, no? Tailoring and dressmaking, furniture, di ba? Lantern and Christmas decor making, no? So, kung makikita nyo lahat, guys, ng itong vocational skills training, talagang magagamit sa labas kahit wala kang kahit hindi ka mag-secure ng NBI clearance, di ba? Okay. T-shirt printing, shell crafting, di ba? Basket weaving, okay. Guitar making, organic farming. Di ba? Okay, so, pag natutunan mo yung mga yan, guys, di ba? You will be learning or you learn to survive, okay, in the community. Okay? So here are okay, so actually tapos na ang ating ang chapter na ang buong therapeutic community modality. Okay? Ang ating CA3. And nagpapasalamat ako sa inyo. Okay, sa inyong cooperation, guys, no? Sa inyong pakikinig. Okay, so although online, okay, I'm hoping na lahat kayo natuto. Okay, lahat kayo nakakomply sa pinapagawa ko. Ano lang naman yun, 200 questions and answers. Actually, dapat nga multiple choice yan eh. Di ba? Sinabi ko sa inyo last, nung umpisa multiple choice. Okay, kaso nakakita ako ng ng ba yung identification, ganun. Pero okay lang din naman, goods lang yun, goods. Okay? So, ito guys, yung some of the important definition of terms. Okay, actually, I have discussed it already, no? During our previous discussions. Okay, so, yan. Okay, I hope natuto lahat, no? Maraming salamat.